How are y'all, and welcome back to another video. My name is Kevin and today we're playing another floor 15 run in Luck Be a Landlord. Let's jump in and let's see what kind of interesting synergies we get today. So I'll take a candy. I think the eaters like toddler, dwarf, and those kind of things have gotten a lot better. I'll pick up a dwarf. Since we now have essences that can buff them, they can stay relevant late game. Let's pick up a lockbox. We already have a key. We made the 25 rent payment with 6 left over. I think I'll take a safe and I'll hope that the key hits that instead of the lockbox. Let's take Quigley the Wolf. That's pretty decent early on. It just means we can pick up dogs and they kind of stay relevant to the end of the game. This should mean that we don't have any problems early game. I don't particularly want a second dwarf. Okay, we got the safe instead of the lockbox, which is pretty decent. Let's take a second dog. I think you need 3 in order for the essence to kind of get destroyed automatically when you get it. So we're going to try and pick up at least 3. We made the 50 rent payment with 47 left over. We're doing fantastic at the moment. Bar soap I really like when you have a lot of empties because it just fills them all up. Okay, I could take cyan pepper or I could take rain cloud. I'm unlikely to go flowers though. Let's take pink pepper instead. That should give me 2 most spins. And we could pick up, I don't particularly want a second candy. I could just pick up a sapphire. It's just worth 2, which is pretty decent. And I don't want any of these. With the 2 dogs, or with the 2 wolves, we're doing pretty well. So I can kind of afford to be a bit more choosy on what I pick up. The question is now, do we want a hex of tedium? It is just worth 3. Let's pick up a hex of tedium. Maybe we'll get more dogs, more wolves, and that kind of stuff. I could take a second cat. Don't particularly want to though. The only thing it will enable is possibly if we get milk more often. Maybe we might get more money from the milk. Let's pick up a beer for the dwarf. We made the 100 rent payment with 70 left over, 150 now due in 6 spins, so we're doing pretty well. So these are both worth, well, will eventually be worth 5. I think rabbit has slightly more synergies. We're already tempted to go moon because we have the wolves, so I'll take rabbit. And dwarven anvil is pretty good. Capsule machine is obviously also pretty good, but this is actually quite a tough one. I go capsule machine. I think it's just better. Having an extra essence capsule could be huge for us. I don't particularly want any of these. Let's skip. I'm still looking to pick up a toddler. I will pick up a wine. I don't think a King Midas is a good idea. This would obviously be better if we had picked up Dwarven Anvil, but unfortunately we didn't. Okay, we'll have no problem making the next rent payment, so I can continue to be kind of choosy about what I pick up. Bar soap is great. It'll just fill up my empties. I didn't particularly want a monkey. There's a toddler. Pretty decent with the soap and the candy. And we made the 150 rent payment with 94 left over. 225 now due in 7 spins. I could pick up checkered flag. I think has the most potential. The rest of them are only worth 20. And I'll just take, I guess, another wolf. It's worth 3, the same as the what was that? An apple. It's worth the same as an apple, and it has more potential synergies. I'll take ritual candle since we have 1 hex, so it's just an extra 1 per turn. I could have also taken small symbol bomb, wouldn't have been too bad. Okay, I don't particularly want any of these. 6 spins. I think we're still in a good position. 27 per turn. We could do better. Beer is worth slightly more than milk. It's only worth 1 extra kind, so it doesn't really matter which one you pick there. And I already have 1 lockbox, so let's skip. We don't want to waste our checkered flag on something bad. And I could pick up, although I guess this would be 5 turns of 5, which isn't too bad. I could pick up a coal. I have an empty, and it might provide some late game, just that little boost to bring our average just above 3. Okay, we're getting about 30 per turn at the moment. Wealthy capsule is just worth 20. Do I need the removals though? Removals are never a bad thing. So I'll take the removals. If I was a bit more stuck for cash, I'd have picked the wealthy capsule, no problem at all. We made the 225 rent payment with 68 left over. 300 now due in 7 spins. I think between Hexatedium and Wolf, they're both worth 3. So I'll take a Wolf. And I will take Grey Robber versus Fish Tank. I think Fish Tank could end up being worth more. How's our inventory? 21 symbols. Let's get rid of this flower. Probably not going to go flower synergy on this run. Okay, I don't want another lockbox. Let's re-roll. We could take a mouse. Should we take a mouse though? Don't really have any synergies with it, so let's not. Let's skip. Or actually, Hexatedium would have been worth 4, not 3, so it might have made it slightly better. Whether the drop in rarity would have made it a worse choice, that's debatable, but just for coins, it would have given me an extra coin per turn. Let's take a present. It's pretty good if you have a toddler. We've now cleared out quite a lot of our deck. How are we doing? 300 due in 3 spins. I think a geologist has to be picked up. We shouldn't have any problem making the next rent payment. We're getting about 30 per spin. Let's re-roll this for a sapphire. Maybe we can build up this geologist. And let's pick up a bronze arrow. Okay, so we're getting about 30 per spin, so we're looking for a big power spike here. We made the 300 rent payment with 9 left over, 375 due in 8 spins. Frying pan. Eggs are destroyed when adjacent to cheese, eggs, or milk. When an egg transforms, does that count as being destroyed, I wonder? So that would make omelets worth 6, which is pretty decent. This is not great for us. Let's take frying pan essence. We might be able to get it going. And we could take buffing capsule. Let's just take martini for an extra 3. Cats are rare. Could be quite good. We don't have any monkeys. Let's take copycat. It's also very rare, so it's generally a good idea. Okay, 34. Let's take another bubble. $46. If we get 4, say we get 40 per turn, then we score 240. Not quite enough. Let's take a card shark. Okay, let's we could pick up a magpie. That would give us an extra 45 because of checkered flag. That might be needed. Let's do it. 47 on that turn. Let's pick up a chemical 7. We're also stacking the deck with, if the cat ends up next to the magpie, it'll be a nice amount. 56. We have 3 spins. There's our second cultist if we decided to pivot into cultist. Okay, we could pick up a... Do we have a toddler? We do, so let's pick up a candy. How's our inventory? 20 symbols. We should, I believe, make the next rent payment. 46 on that spin. Actually 46 would be close. Should we go with a pinata? I've skipped it, so we're not going to. 52, so we did make the 375 rent payment with exactly 375. 450 now due in 8 spins. You can see something funny now, because we have no coins, it'll just give us a coin when we need to spin. Because you need 1 coin in order to spin. I'll take a horseshoe. We just get a coin for no reason there, because you need to spend 1 coin for every spin. Let's remove the cherry. Okay, so we're going to need to do some serious scaling on this turn, or on this rent payment. If we get 40 per spin, 7 spins, that's only 350. If we get 50 per spin, a beer is probably not going to do it. I'll take an item capsule instead. Okay, happy hour and brown pepper. That might help. Let's pick up a big ore for the geologist. We have 22 symbols. Let's get that down to 20 by removing this. We'll now remove the magpie, and we'll remove the lockbox. Seems like a bit of a crime, but let's remove it. Okay, 54, and that's been chef. Is chef something that we want? It would be good eventually with omelette. We don't have any omelettes at the moment though. We have one strawberry. Let's take a chef. And this time we're 67 on that spin. That's really good. We don't want a cherry for the chef. We don't want an urn. Let's reroll for something better. We could take a cat. Yeah, a cat is just equal to the best symbol in our game at the moment. So 64, 3 spins. If we get 3 spins of 64, that's exactly 450, which is worrying. Okay, 70 on that spin though, that gives us a bit of a leeway. Do we want a coconut half just for the chef to buff it? We have 21 symbols, so let's not. Okay, that's pretty good. Chef buffing the martini, which I'd actually forgotten about. And then the cat got 64. Let's skip this. And I think we should have made the next rent payment. This isn't a good one, but I think it'll be enough. 64. Perfect. 450. We made that with 30 left over, so we have scaled slightly. 600 now due in 9 spins. Black suits is not something we're doing, although I wouldn't mind adding suits just because of card check. I'll take Lucky Carrot and I will pick up a ruby or void fruit. Let's pick up void fruit because it will remove itself. I don't particularly want conveyor belt. I don't want adoption papers. We could do it just on the off chance we pick up an elder creature, which we will. Although there's would we take cow for milks? We do have 2 cats. Let's pick up a cow. The problem is I now have more than 20 symbols, so I don't think a rabbit is good enough. We need some fast skating. A rabbit is just slightly too slow. 88 on that turn, that was fantastic, and a pirate. I would have actually preferred something, maybe they gave us slightly more money. 65 on that one. I could pick up an anchor for the pirate. Okay, 66. 6 spins of 66 is 300, and that would be enough. Do I want another? Yeah, of course I want another cat. A cat is equal to the best thing we have in the deck, which is 84 on that spin. That's pretty decent. Let's take we don't have any mouse. Let's take an ore for the geologist. 62 on that spin. Silver arrow is fantastic. 88. It seems like we may have made it through. It's fantastic. It's a pity the cat wasn't next to the toddler, but 97 on that spin. We do have fishbowl, so I can take a goldfish. Okay, 86 on that spin. Another cat is a good idea, I think. The only problem is the cats may start pushing out symbols that are actually giving them coins. But we did make the 600 rent payment with 135 left over. 650 now due in 9 spins. I think actually, how is Mrs. Fruit? She would remove nothing from our deck. Martini is good because it's buffed by the chef, but that's particularly the only reason. Let's take Mrs. Fruit and let's take Fruit Basket. That's really good for this strawberry actually. It'll make the buff by the chef much better. 27 symbols is the only problem. Let's get rid of toddler. Yeah, I think the toddler is being with us long enough. We don't have anything to feed the toddler, so let's remove him. Okay, let's take a reroll capsule. And let's skip this. Don't want anything here. 18 on that cat, 99. Yeah, I think we've made the next rent payment. I think we've scaled past the winning amount. We seem to be getting more than 77 on each turn. I think I'll take a milk. 96, yep, I'll take an essence capsule, they're really good. Does the pirate, I wonder, eat crabs? Probably not. I don't think he does. Let's take an anchor for the pirate though. And we could take a beer. Pirate and dwarf both drink beer. Okay, wealthy capsules just worth 20. A 107. So we've made the 650 rent pound to 307 left over. 700 now due in 10 spins. 3 or more of the same symbol are adjacent. Do we have 3 or more of the same? We have 4 cats. And cats are the best, are equal to the best symbol in the game. That's fantastic. Quigley the wolf is also fantastic. And Clear Sky isn't great. Protractor though could be really good. Popsicle. Oh, Popsicle is really good if our cats or our wolves stick together. At this stage we could actually take General Zarf. I'm not going to though. Let's reroll. We could take... Do we want another Geologist? Or Beastmaster actually with our wolves. It's going to be really good. Frying Pan. We already have this Frying Pan here, which hasn't worked yet. We haven't used yet. Let's take Lemon, I guess. Never going to be worth. Let's take Frying Pan. Jeez, you never know. We might get it working. Okay, let's take another cat. I think it is the cats that we want to get the rusty gear, so we want more of them. 114. You could take a pearl for the geologist. There you go. Cats have gotten our rusty gear. Actually, 4 of them managed it. That's pretty decent. Okay, let's skip this. And we now have 3 of the cats that are given 2.3 extra. Eventually we should get the wolves given extra as well. I think it's we have 4 wolves, so it's just a matter of time. Okay, 200 on that spin. That's fantastic. We don't have anything for a snail. I actually, just thinking about that, I haven't seen a diver in a while. It's been a few runs since I last saw a diver. 132. Let's skip this. What, we managed to get wolves. How did we manage to get wolves? Where's that wolf essence? Item. 3 or more adjacent. Ah, so all wolves get it. Fantastic. Should be really good with the cat. 90 from this cat. That's fantastic. And now all wolves are worth 4. And we made the 700 rent pound with 1095 left over. 777 due in 10 spins. Don't particularly want anything here. Actually, treasure chest. I've forgotten the pirate eats chests. I think I've turned up a few, turned down a few chests. I don't want kind of string. I could take small symbol bomb. Let's take. There's our diver. Let's just get all the eaters, I guess. Cat is definitely a better pickup, but might as well pick them all up. Get the full board. Let's remove, what's our worst symbol at the moment? It's probably like Mrs. Fruit or something, which is mad to think of. But yeah, I think it actually is Mrs. Fruit. Oh, hexatedium. Let's remove the hexatedium. Giant 54 from this cat. Don't want bar soap. I forgot actually the Beastmaster also interacts with cats, which should make this worth a massive 275 just from that cat. Let's we could take an oyster. Probably should have taken an oyster. We have both diver and geologist that would benefit. And so we will take an oyster. That does not say that we don't learn from our mistakes. 120. Another cat I think is great. Doesn't have the bonuses of the cats, but still pretty good. As I say, it's equal to the best symbol in our game. We have a few things now to eat anchors. And we could take a white fruit there. Probably might be better than skipping. I don't know if it is actually. Let's skip this though. There, there's phone going off. Don't know if you guys heard that, but if you did, that's what that was. I should have taken the beer there for the pirate. Although at this stage it doesn't matter what I do. I mean, there's many things I should do, but we've already won the game, so we can kind of relax. We got through the tricky part, which was definitely the 375 rent payment, I think it was, that we made exactly. But we did make the 777 rent payment with 2,274 left over. So this was an interesting run. Early Quickly the Wolf, we picked up a bunch of wolves and dogs, and I was like, alright, this will carry us through the early game. And then a geologist, we got very close on one of the rent payments. Well, as close as you can get. We were left with 0 coins afterwards, which is pretty cool. And then finished the run off. I'm not sure exactly when it started to turn. Probably when we got Copycat and we got a bunch of cats. And then finished the run off by getting all the eaters. Yeah, I think this is actually 1, 2, 3, 4. Is there only 4 to eat and grow? Can't think of any more. And if I've forgotten one, please let me know. This time your landlord was trampled by rabbits. We had 1 rabbit, so I guess it's kind of appropriate. Well, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that. If you did, give us a like, subscribe to see more videos every day, and as always, take care of yourselves and cheers for now.